Welcome to week 1 of the NFL preseason, where the rookies of today hope to become the stars of tomorrow. It's the Lions and the Browns. All that and more coming up next on EA Sports.
It is time for football as we welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The preseason is upon us. So good to be with you. Mike Tirico with Greg Olson, about to embark on that journey that ends with the Super Bowl. Greg, so good to finally have football back on the field.
Absolutely, and it doesn't matter if it's preseason, regular season, playoffs. When NFL football's on TV, Mike, it's just better. And I'll tell you what, for these teams and a lot of these young players, this is the start. Just like you said, this is a journey to making the roster, a journey to being there in week 1. And for a lot of these teams that have playoff hopes,
it's a fresh start for both of these clubs. Here we go, week 1 of the NFL preseason. To return, it's Antonio Gibson. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Cleveland offense set to take the field for the first time. And taking the snaps, a quarterback now in his 3rd year in the league.
starting all the way back in the spring, Mike, there has been months of preparation building up for this very game. And for a lot of the guys on the sideline that have been around for a long time, these preseason games might not feel all that important. But I promise you, for that young guy who's putting an NFL helmet on for the very first time, running out of that tunnel, these games go a long way, not only to making this current roster, but trying to make a career out of playing in the NFL.
They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down. Now the Georgia Bulldog. Here's Nick Chubb. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Let's give some love to the big guys up front here, Mike. The offensive line is looking good here early to start the game. Couple nice big explosive runs. Expect them to continue to lean on the big guys up front as the rest of this game unfolds.
And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down. Thompson Robinson to throw. There's a short throw caught by Njoku. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down. DTR to throw. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Browns. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And, Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
Extra point up and good from Hopkins. And the Browns will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. So that Detroit offense taking the field for the first time. Number 1 overall pick in 2016 leads him out, Greg. It's quarterback Jared Goff.
Judging by our conversations with the coaches, Mike, I think it's a pretty safe bet. We won't be seeing a lot of this guy. I think what they're trying to do is just get him under center, knock off some of the rust of the offseason, and get him a couple live reps before he starts in week 1. At the end of the day, you just can't replicate this style of live action in practice. So whether you're an established veteran like him or a young quarterback, these reps in the preseason are invaluable.
Here's the first carry for the Iowa State Cyclone, David Montgomery. And he'll only get it to the 26-yard line, setting up 2nd and long. 3rd and long. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. And that is incomplete. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the receiver he was trying to target. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's the Lions punt team now. This one fielded out beyond the 25. The Browns offense ready to possess the football for the 2nd time. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive. So try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. He'll get that into the hands of Nick Chubb. And it'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line.
We talk so much about starting fast and then trying to sustain that throughout the course of the game. That's exactly what they're doing here. They've got the early lead, but they're not content to just sit on the ball. They're looking to extend it. Nice start here to this drive. Once they cross midfield, then it goes into go mode. You're trying to come away with points every single time you have the ball. It's a good way to start this game here in the 1st quarter.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Now Thompson Robinson taking off.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold him to just a short gain.
That's caught. It's the tight end, Njoku. He's got the 1st down, not by a whole lot. He only gets 3. That's all he needed for a new set of downs. On play action, he'll set up to throw. This is intercepted. It's the linebacker, Jack Campbell. And he will be out of bounds on what will turn out to be the final play of this 1st quarter. Now, after the interception, we have an injured player to look at. We are through 1. It's the Browns with the advantage. And we're back to Cleveland in a minute. Here's 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. Not much happening there, just a short gain. Here's a 2nd and 9. They bring their tight end right. Throwing is DeVito. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. Here's Jack Fox now, as he's on to punt for the 2nd straight drive. And he'll be brought down. Short return, and they'll take over there. The Browns offense ready to get back to work. They lead it here in the 2nd quarter, 7-0, as they begin with a 1st and 10. They'll run it here with Antonio Gibson. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Back to throw. He's got it in the hands of Elijah Moore.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains. And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
The Lions offense make their way out to take over once more. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. He'll tuck it and take off. And he's into a slide to avoid the contact. Does so successfully, and it's a first down. It's a first down and a gain of 13. So it'll be 1st and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33. Now, faking the give. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Here's DeVito. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
They've been a little up and down in this first half. I mean, they have less than 80 yards of total offense and halftime looms. So missed throws like that, those are missed opportunities. They've got to hit the plays when they have it.
He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throw away.
Sometimes, Mike, your greatest strength can also be a little bit of your weakness. In this case, he is so used to being able to buy more time with his feet, extend the play, give his targets more time downfield to uncover. In this case, nothing materializes, tried to do too much, and as a result, takes a big loss.
Here's the punter now, as he's on to punt for Detroit. This fielded inside the 35. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Browns offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack.
With the right personnel, the safety position is like the ultimate chess piece, right? You can put him in center field to play pass. You can bring him up and make him a pseudo linebacker, but you also can bring him on pressure, Mike, and that's what this guy does so well. The timing and the speed, he got there in a hurry.
Here comes a return. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Lions offense ready for this next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. The man in motion here is Chark. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Gets this one into the hands of Jawan Jennings. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. To throw, DeVito. And that one's incomplete, but a late flag comes in. Looked like he might have gotten there early. So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. DeVito. That one, taken in. Trey Palmer. Touchdown, Lions.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure. And I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball on time, accurately, and the result is a touchdown.
The extra point is good, and the Lions will level things out at 7 apiece. We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. On the return, here comes Gibson. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. Now it's the Browns' turn as they get set to take over again on offense. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Now they'll set up to throw. And that one is incomplete. Penalty flag down, back in the backfield, in the area of holding. They'll look to throw. Pressure gets there, and down he goes. Now Detroit's going to use their 2nd timeout. They'll talk things over before 3rd down. Moore going in motion. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. Here's the 3rd and final timeout for the Lions, as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. This kick hangs up, and a fair catch will be taken beyond the 35-yard line. Here's the Detroit offense now, headed back onto the field. They'll work in a tie game here in the 2nd quarter and get started with 1st and 10. Now DeVito. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. After that incomplete pass, we have a player shaken up. You hope against hope here in the preseason, especially, that it's not too serious. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Back is DeVito. Catch is made by Wright. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down. He'll get this out to his running back. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. To throw, here's DeVito. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the 2nd phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
On comes the punter now. He's on to punt it for the 4th time tonight. And this is going to work out for him. Out of bounds, and they'll mark it inside the 10. The Browns offense going to get it one final time in this first half. We'll see how they want to attack things here, backed up deep in their own end. It's 1st and 10. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep this one on the ground. And he's going to be very close to a 1st down. That's a good run there. Maybe just a couple of feet short. So we have reached halftime in our first preseason matchup of the year. As we'll send you down to Orlando now, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. Back to you two in just a moment. The preseason is upon us as these two teams get things rolling. They'll have 2 more games after this to get ready before week 1 comes our way. It'll be here before you know it.
Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the 2nd half. On the return is Trey Palmer. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Lions offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this 3rd quarter. A low-scoring game, all tied, 3rd quarter, and a touchdown here could go a long way. See if they can get it on this drive. 1st and 10. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. That's Palmer, the man in motion. Looking to throw here on 2nd and 10. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force 4th down.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
The Lions will punt this ball away. As the drive went in the wrong direction, he's on to punt it away. Now the return, and how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line. The home team's offense getting ready for their opening possession of this 2nd half. They'll start out 1st down and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. That one incomplete.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker. Punting time for the Browns. They're set to kick it away. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Lions offense headed back to take over once more. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. His drive will start on the ground. He'll manage to get 2, maybe 3 on that carry. That's Greg Newsome in to make the stop. They face 2nd down and 7. They'll stick with him again. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to third down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. You hope against hope here in the preseason, especially that it's not too serious. They'll throw here on third and short. 10 yards the gain on the pitch and catch. Good for a Lions first down.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on third down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
So, from the 36, it is first and 10. The man in motion here is Chark. Throwing now from the gun. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Now, following that sack, we have a player who was injured. You hope against hope here in the preseason, especially that it's not too serious. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. That one intercepted. And he is just going to waltz his way in. The pick six. A touchdown for the defense. What a play by the defense in a tie game. Not only do they come up with the turnover, Greg, they score the touchdown and take the lead.
And that's just a mistake, Mike, at this point in the game that you just cannot make on offense. You find yourself in a game that could go either way, and you just gift wrap the opposing team a chance to take it back the other way and take the lead.
Extra point up and good from Hopkins. And the Browns will move out to a 14-7 lead. Palmer now to return. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to get back at it. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face.
Now, right on the heels of the pick six, he is intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Ward.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
The home team's offense ready to get back at it. They've got the lead, and they'll set forth trying to build on it. They're going to do that with excellent field position. They'll run. This is Jerome Ford. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. 2nd and a yard. Up the middle, here's Ford. That play may have taken a little bit too long to develop. It's no gain. He's back at the 4-yard line.
Now the offensive coordinator's got a decision on his hand, Mike. It was 2nd and 1. He decides to go with the conservative run, gets stopped for no gain. He's in the exact same position now on 3rd down. Does he try to change it up, or does he just turn around and hand it off again?
Good blocking, and he's in. Touchdown, Cleveland. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
Extra point up and good from Hopkins. And the Browns will take a 21-7 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. A safe kick taken at the 5. A good return as he takes it across the 30. That's Palmer, the man in motion. Throwing now on 1st and 10. He connects with Palmer on that one. And he'll be brought down on what will be the final act here in this third quarter. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. They'll throw out of the gun. This one caught by DJ Chark. And he'll get about 5 here as he's out of bounds with a 1st down. Throwing is DeVito. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. After that incomplete pass, we have a player shaken up. You hope against hope here in the preseason, especially, that it's not too serious. 3rd and long. Back to throw. Trying to set up the screen, but it is not there. He just had to spike it. It's incomplete, and it'll bring up 4th down. Open man is the tight end right. And he's going to have the Lions 1st down. They convert in style. Huge play on 4th and long.
Some teams just have a stronger appetite for being willing to go for 4th down tries, even on their side of the field, Mike, and we're seeing it so much more often. The days of just punting the ball back and forth and saying, hey, we're going to play good defense. Remember, the better your defense, that doesn't mean you should punt. The better your defense, the more chances you should take on offense.
Here's a 2nd and 6. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he will have enough to pick up a 1st down.
Critical 3rd down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the 4th quarter. They got to go down and score, and they got to score fast.
Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he'll be taken down. This drive has been methodical, but will they turn it into 6 points? And he's going to be taken down back at the 20-yard line. 1st down was not very good. Here's 2nd and goal. The pressure all over him. He goes down again. Throwing here on 3rd and goal. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. Here we go. The noise is deafening. It's 4th and goal. They'll drop to throw. To the back of the end zone. He's got it. Trey Palmer. Touchdown, Detroit. That his 2nd touchdown tonight.
Well, that was step 1. The offense did their job, get this thing back within 1 possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, here comes Gibson. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The home team's offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. And now we get a timeout by the defense. So the clock stops with 1:50 left in the game. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. They'll run once more with 4. And he'll get about 4 to the 29. Now Detroit's going to use their 2nd timeout. They'll talk things over before 3rd down. A carry now for Gibson. Here's the 3rd and final timeout for the Lions, as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. The Browns getting their punting team out there as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. Now fair catch called, and he's going to take it out beyond the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to see what they can do. They'll do so with 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to look downfield for Chark. That one broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on 1st down, couldn't connect. It'll bring up 2nd down. He'll look to throw. He'll go underneath here. The running back out of the backfield. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. This one's going to be taken in over the middle. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
It's really just an extended handoff. Get the ball out wide to your running back in space and make the defense tackle him. That's really all this is. Something small turns into a nice pickup.
Pressure there, he can't get a throwaway, and he's taken down. He'll drop the throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense, because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball. This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. He's going to look downfield for Chark. And it's a touchdown. They have gotten to within 1, and a 2-point conversion can give them the lead here in the final minute. They get the job done in the air. Greg, that is a play we see often. It's also a play we see work very often.
Mike, that 4 vertical route, it puts a ton of pressure on the secondary. But in order to do that, you have to give your quarterback time for those receivers to get downfield. Give credit to the offensive line. That's exactly what they did. They're able to take advantage for the strike.
The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here. And now they're going to go for 2 and a possible win. And the crowd rising to make this even more difficult. And he's brought down, but they are out of timeouts.
Mike, this is the right call. I know it didn't necessarily work out for them in this case, but with this little amount of time left, try to end the game in regulation. Don't force this thing to overtime. They get that 2-point play. Barring a miracle, they win. They end up coming up short, but I still think it's the right play.
That score, too little, too late. They need a recovery and a miracle here.
With the rule changes on kickoff, Mike, it's just so hard to really expect to recover an onside kick nowadays. There's a lot of people pushing for kind of a radical change to this. Hey, can we make it 4th and 15? Offense gets the go. If they convert it, they keep the ball. I'm not sure that ever happens, but we can see here an onside kick, not much of a chance.
So it's a win for the Browns as they start things out with a victory here in the first week of this preseason. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. Good night, everybody.